1 through 7. The bitter earth and quarreling waters of Meribah. Thirst. Thirst like we had never known before. This bitter earth, cursed, dry, parched, scorched relentlessly by day by the merciless sun, cold to the bone in the black of night, silent as Sheol with only the howling of the thirsty winds, and our stone-chiseled faces without so much as our own tears to drink. You see, I was there, my beloved. I was there in that place, that prison, that hell called Egypt, where for 430 years our forefathers lived under the brutal lashes of our taskmasters. I was there in the place where they hid our fathers' bodies in the sands without so much as a grave. I was there where they threw our children wailing into the Nile River. I was there where our women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters cried out to God, "How long, O God? How long, Adonai Elohim? How long, O God?" And I was there when God sent our Mashiach, Moses, he who was drawn from the water, who went boldly before Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." And I was there when our God, by signs and wonders, brought us out by his almighty hand. I was there when our God split the sea and brought us through to the other side. And oh, how we sang songs of joy. And oh, how we danced. Oh, we danced and laughed and leapt and wept, tears of joy down our stone-chiseled faces. But now this thirst. Thirst like we had never known before. This bitter earth, cursed, dry, parched, scorched relentlessly by day by the merciless sun, cold to the bone in the black of night, silent as Sheol with only the howling of the thirsty winds, and our stone-chiseled faces without so much as our own tears to drink. This bitter earth, a place where only desert sand and stone survive, a place where rivers dare not flow and vines dare not grow, a place of thirst, a thirst that will suck the soul right out of you, break your heart and mind, a thirst so deep it made death seem like the sweetest dream, a thirst so deep we began to remember Egypt. The grain and the vines and the pomegranates and the sweet waters of Egypt. And we forgot our slavery. We forgot the bodies of our fathers hidden in the sand. We forgot the crying of our children thrown into the Nile. We forgot the wailing of our women. How long, Adonai? How long, O God, Adonai Elohim? How long? And so we quarreled with our Mashiach, Moses, he who was drawn from the water. And we cried out to him, "How long? Why bring us to this place of thirst, a place that made us think our slavery was not so bad." Thirst. Thirst like we had never known before. This bitter earth, cursed, dry, parched, scorched relentlessly by day by the merciless sun, cold to the bone in the black of night, silent as Sheol with only the howling of the thirsty winds, and our stone-chiseled faces without so much as our own tears to drink. But then one day, worn thin by our grumbling, worn thin by our quarreling, our Mashiach, our Moses, he who was drawn from the water, called an assembly of the people before the rock. And we stood with eyes of scorn, beholding our Mashiach with thirst so deep, with throats so parched, with skin so scorched, with backs bent low from wilderness wandering, with eyes of quarreling hatred, we looked at our Moses, he who was drawn from the water. But then he struck the rock, and we stood in silence, in wide-eyed wonder, in jaw-dropped amazement as the rock began to quarrel. And the rock began to groan and to moan, and the rock began to creak and to crack under the power of our God, our Adonai Elohim. The rock suddenly wept. burst forth with streams of living water. And oh, we fled to those waters, and we drank, and our fathers drank, and our children drank, and our women drank, and our cattle drank. We drank the sweet waters of Meribah, the kind of waters that restore your soul. And oh, how we sang songs of joy, and how we danced. Oh, we danced and laughed and leapt and wept, tears of joy flooding down our stone-chiseled faces as the rock wept too. And so to this day we call that place the place of bitter earth and quarreling waters, the place of Meribah.